Good morning everyone, and thank you for joining me today. We're diving into a critical and ever-evolving topic, comprehensive strategies for combating e-commerce cyber fraud. I'm excited to explore with you the challenges businesses face in this area, what motivates cyber criminals, and the latest prevention and investigation techniques that can help protect online commerce. Let's get started. E-commerce fraud is becoming increasingly complex, making it harder for both organizations and consumers to stay protected. Fraudsters are not standing still, they constantly adapt their methods, exploiting new technological weaknesses and human vulnerabilities. This dynamic landscape creates several challenges, such as the rapid pace at which attack techniques evolve, the massive volume of transactions to monitor, and the combination of both sophisticated and opportunistic fraud schemes that make detection even tougher. However, there is a silver lining. Technological advances in data analytics, machine learning, and collaborative platforms are providing powerful tools to improve how we detect and prevent fraud. By adopting these technologies and building comprehensive risk management strategies, organizations can better safeguard their assets and build stronger trust with consumers. When we look at the unique risks of e-commerce fraud, we can break them down into three main areas, starting with inside organizations. Here, insider threats are a major concern because employees or contractors with access privileges might exploit those permissions for unauthorized actions. This risk is often amplified by weak internal controls that fail to detect or prevent such behavior. Additionally, low employee awareness can make it easier for fraudsters to manipulate staff into compromising security. Moving to risks from outside organizations, phishing campaigns are a common tactic used to steal both customer and employee credentials. Criminals also engage in identity theft, which they use to create fake accounts or conduct fraudulent transactions. Payment fraud is another significant issue, especially card not present and account takeover attacks, which are particularly challenging to detect and prevent in the online environment. Finally, consumers themselves face risks as well. Data breaches can expose sensitive personal and financial information, putting customers at serious risk. The presence of counterfeit products not only harms consumers financially but also erodes their trust and sense of safety in the platform. Moreover, unauthorized charges can lead to financial loss and complicated disputes, further damaging both consumer confidence and the reputation of the e-commerce provider. These layers of risk highlight why comprehensive fraud prevention strategies are crucial in the e-commerce space. When we look at the motivations behind e-commerce cyber fraud, the most obvious driver is financial gain. Perpetrators are primarily after direct monetary benefits, which makes sense since profit is often the main incentive for fraud. Another critical factor is the exploitation of security weaknesses. Fraudsters take advantage of poorly secured systems and insufficient authentication measures to carry out their illicit activities. The online environment itself also plays a role. Its inherent anonymity reduces the risk of getting caught, which encourages more fraudulent behavior. Additionally, regulatory gaps, especially those found in cross-border transactions, provide loopholes that cybercriminals can exploit without facing immediate consequences. Lastly, identity theft is a foundational tactic that enables various forms of fraud, like taking over accounts, creating synthetic identities, or processing fake refunds. Understanding these motivations helps us better prepare and defend against e-commerce cyber fraud. To effectively prevent fraud in e-commerce, one of the most important steps is implementing multi-factor authentication. This adds an extra layer of security by requiring users to verify their identity through multiple means, making it much harder for unauthorized access. Next, continuous monitoring of transactions and user behavior plays a crucial role. By analyzing real-time data, we can detect unusual activity quickly and stop fraudulent transactions before they cause damage. Another key method is comprehensive employee training. When staff are well informed about fraud risks and prevention techniques, they become a strong frontline defense, able to spot suspicious signs and respond appropriately. Using secure payment systems is also essential. These systems must comply with industry standards to keep transactions safe from tampering or interception. Advancements in technology allow us to utilize artificial intelligence and machine learning. These tools analyze vast amounts of data to identify patterns that may indicate fraudulent behavior, often earlier than traditional methods. Lastly, collaboration with law enforcement and industry partners is vital. Sharing intelligence and coordinating efforts strengthens our ability to combat fraud on a broader scale, making our defenses more effective overall. To effectively detect cyber fraud, it's crucial to develop and consistently update incident response plans. This ensures that when an issue arises, your team can act quickly and decisively. Next, leveraging advanced analytics and machine learning models helps in identifying suspicious patterns that might otherwise go unnoticed. It's also important to correlate data from various sources, like transaction logs, customer behavior, and threat intelligence, giving a more comprehensive view of potential threats. Beyond that, engaging in proactive threat hunting allows you to uncover new and evolving fraud tactics before they cause significant damage. Lastly, fostering intelligence sharing within industry groups and with regulatory bodies strengthens overall situational awareness, allowing everyone involved to stay ahead of cybercriminals. These strategies together build a robust defense against cyber fraud. To be effective in investigating cyber fraud, specialists need a solid foundation in several key areas. First, expertise in digital forensics is crucial. This means being able to collect and analyze electronic evidence accurately and securely. Without this skill, important data might be overlooked or mishandled. Next, having a deep understanding of e-commerce platforms and payment systems helps investigators recognize how fraud can occur and identify vulnerabilities. It's not just about technology, though. Investigators must also be well versed in the legal and regulatory frameworks that guide their work, ensuring that their investigations comply with laws and industry standards. Strong problem-solving skills are essential too, as specialists need to sift through complex data to detect hidden patterns and uncover sophisticated fraud schemes. Lastly, effective communication is key. Investigators must clearly convey findings and work alongside technical teams, management, law enforcement, and even affected customers, making collaboration smooth and efficient. These combined skills form the backbone of successful cyber fraud investigations.